Mid-Autumn Festival is around the corner, and the pastry industry is all hands on deck. For the first autumn after COVID, the demand for seasonal pastries is booming. If you see a line forming, it might well be customers waiting for an autumn delicacy.
Lots of Taiwan's more beloved sweet treats come from South and Central Taiwan. In days past, taking a trip to the South was the only way a Northerner could get their hands on them. But in this age of the pop-up store, it's a different story.
Two major egg yolk pastry stores recently held pop-up events in Taipei department stores. Let's get in line and find out what the fuss is all about.
It's not yet 8 a.m. and there's a huge queue lined up outside the main entrance to this department store. They stream in as soon as the door opens, aiming for the pop-up store of Lukang Egg Yolk Pastries.
This year, I didn't have time to go to Jianghua, and when I saw they had a pop-up, I joined the queue. It's about 8:10 a.m., and I think I'm 11th in the queue.
Customers are especially enthusiastic about queuing because there's a limited supply of just 500 boxes a day, and customers are limited to 2 boxes each. Inside, the tiny golden morsels have a crispy pastry and a gently sweet adzuki bean filling, as well as a generous salted yolk.
In May, we made our first appearance in a Taipei department store, and we received a lot of warm support. So this time, we want to give something back to pastry lovers, so we decided to come to Taipei for Mid-Autumn Festival.
In another Taipei store, there's a pop-up of a traditional pastry from Taichung. Lovers of egg yolk pastries don't need to take a trip down to the south just to satisfy the itch. But the boxes are limited here to 1,000 a day and 5 per customer.
When
I got here, there were lots of people in front already. I heard you also have to queue when you go to their store. And if you go down there for a vacation, you don't really want to spend your time queuing to buy pastries.
The lead up to Mid-Autumn Festival is a great moment for a pastry pop-up, and department stores are capitalizing on these Taichung and Jianghua names to boost profits. But there's also the glorious Taipei tradition of mooncakes, which is not to be sniffed at. Stores start to work overtime to shift orders in late August. By this time in September, they're attracting long lines down the street. If you've left it till now to buy your seasonal treats, well, join the queue.